Welcome back to Nerd Flame. I'm Mr. Flame, and today we're diving headfirst into the swirling vortex of animated movie speculation because, let's be honest, nothing gets the internet buzzing quite like the promise of a sequel to a beloved Pixar classic. We're talking about the films that defined our childhoods and continue to shape pop culture, the ones that make us cry, laugh, and think deeply about a cowboy doll's existential crisis. Disney and Pixar have a history of crafting stories that feel both deeply personal and universally resonant. And when they announce a return to a familiar world, the hype machine goes into overdrive. The sheer volume of rumors, fan theories, and official announcements surrounding the next wave of sequels and reboots is staggering, proving that the magic of animation is far from over. Today, we're cutting through the noise to bring you the biggest, most anticipated animated follow-ups coming in the next few years, starting in 2026, combining confirmed blockbusters with those dream projects fans simply won't stop talking about. Get ready to feel the pure, unadulterated flame of nerd hype. In 2026, the first confirmed title on everyone's lips is Toy Story 5. The return of Woody and Buzz, after what many considered to be a perfect, bittersweet ending with the fourth installment, has divided the fan base, but amplified the buzz to astronomical levels. The official word is that the film will tackle the fascinating intersection of classic toys and modern technology, which is a perfect Pixar premise, taking a simple, relatable conflict and exploring it with emotional depth. Rumors are flying everywhere, suggesting everything from a full-on dystopian scenario, where advanced tech makes the original toys obsolete, to a more intimate story focusing on Bonnie's growing up and how the toys adapt to the digital age of lily pads. The biggest question, of course, is how Woody, now separated from the main group, will play into the story, with whispers suggesting he's leading a secret society of lost and forgotten antique toys, making a heroic return when the whole gang faces a tech crisis that only analog can solve. Personally, I'm dying to see how they manage to top the emotional gut punch of the previous films. My expectation is high, but my belief in Pixar's storytelling is higher, hoping for a final, definitive, tear-jerking conclusion that makes the entire franchise an unparalleled masterpiece. The promise of the core voice cast returning is enough to get any fan excited, as their chemistry is the heart and soul of this foundational animated saga. Moving on to 2028, the next major title we're all looking forward to is Incredibles 3, a film that feels long overdue and carries the weight of a franchise with incredible potential that still has room to grow. Brad Bird's original vision for a superhero family facing the mundane realities of a normal life, alongside the spectacular action of their heroic one, is gold. And the second film only scratched the surface of what the Parr family is capable of. The main thread of speculation is focused almost entirely on Jack Jack, the youngest member whose exponentially growing powers are a chaotic, hilarious wild card. The rumors circulating the production are massive, with unconfirmed reports suggesting the plot revolves around a villain who specializes in neutralizing powers, forcing the Parr family to rely on their wits and their familial bonds, while Jack Jack's still developing abilities become the unpredictable key to saving the day. Fans are also heavily invested in the Dash and Violet dynamic, wanting to see them grow into full-fledged, young adult heroes who step out of their parents' shadow, maybe even facing a challenge in their own school or social sphere that the adults simply can't handle. The expectation here is a bigger, more complex superhero epic that finally elevates all the children to equal footing with their parents, and I personally hope we get more Edna mode, because no capes is an eternal truth of cinema that deserves more screen time. This sequel holds the potential to be a monumental animated action film that fully explores the consequences of a world suddenly embracing superheroes again. Looking further ahead into the future, let's talk about the incredibly anticipated, yet mostly fictitious, Ratatouille 2. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this real? Officially, no, but the online chatter and fan demand are so intense, it practically feels like a reality, making it a perfect fit for the Nerd Flame concept posters. The original film is a masterpiece of art, food, and following your passion, and the sequel would inevitably face the monumental task of honoring that legacy. The most popular fan theory suggests a time jump, where Linguini and Colette, having perfected their own cozy Parisian bistro, face a new challenge in the hyper-competitive Michelin star world. Perhaps a hypermodern, molecular gastronomy chef who dismisses their traditional, heartfelt cooking as outdated. However, the most compelling rumors center on Remy, the genius rat, embarking on a global adventure, traveling to different culinary capitals like Tokyo or Rome, to uncover lost or legendary cooking techniques that will help save their restaurant from financial ruin or a food critic's malicious review. This would allow the filmmakers to explore entirely new visual palettes and cultural cuisines, all while keeping the core theme of family and passion for the culinary arts. My personal hope is for the return of Anton Ego, the critic, now perhaps an ally or a wise mentor who helps Remy understand the true nature of art and criticism. The hype around a potential sequel is not just about the food. It's about the emotional connection to following a dream, no matter how small or unusual the dreamer. In conclusion, the future of animated cinema, particularly from the magical minds at Pixar, is bright, and the rumor mills are working overtime to keep the excitement levels at an all-time high. From the already confirmed, technologically focused family drama of Toy Story 5 to the explosive, superpowered expectations for Incredibles 3 and the fervent, flavor-filled dreams of a Ratatouille 2, there is an entire slate of films that promise to continue the studio's legacy of groundbreaking, emotionally resonant storytelling. These are the films that dominate online discussions, fuel the concept art and fan fiction community, and ultimately drive millions to the theater. It's an incredible time to be a movie fan, especially one who grew up on these masterpieces, and the next few years are set to deliver the kind of high-quality, high-hype animation that only Pixar can truly deliver. So, what are you most excited to see posters for on the channel? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're hyped. Subscribe to Nerd Flame for more movie madness, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next fake poster drop.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.